Hello Cancer, welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J and I'm here to talk to you about the 19th through the 25th of May, and I am going to welcome you all, my kings, my queens, and my in-betweens. Everybody is welcome here. If you're new, welcome again, because I'm so glad to see you, and let me explain how we do things here. I have 3 new decks I'm playing with this month, so don't be alarmed if you're older or less new to my channel and are going, what happened to the other decks? I'm just taking a little break. We've moved on to this Mystical Wisdom deck, and I have this Archangel Gabriel Messenger of Creativity and Hope for you. This is actually a really timely card for you. You need to know that you have angels around you, surrounding you, keeping you whole and safe. So whatever happens, don't lose hope, okay? You've had a lot of things going on last week. You got a little scared at the very end there. All that success freaked you right out. So, not mad at you about it or anything. I just am right here to say, easy. Easy does it. Don't jump and run away just before the miracle happens, okay? We don't like that idea. Malachite here is saying you are a worker bee this month. You are doing all the hard work to make sure that your emotional self isn't sabotaging you, okay? That's a lot of hard work, and you deserve a pat on the back for all of it. You're doing great work. This stone will bring it right up. If you've been having a little issue getting past a little bump in the road, throw that malachite in your pocket, and you will find yourself finding all kinds of answers to how and why you sabotage yourself. It's not for the faint of heart. If you're going to counseling, this is a fantastic stone to put in your pocket before you go, all right? There's nothing wrong with getting a little outside help. I'm telling you, having other people listen is wonderful. I have 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. Let's go ahead and look at those right now. This is from the Spiritsong Tarot. These are really, really fun cards, and I, of course, am going to expand on this with my Alleyman's Tarot. So we're going to add these cards right now and get more information about what's going on right here so that we can move ahead. All right. All right. So let's look at what we have here. We have the raccoon. Haha, Page of Feathers. So he's got information about power, but let's be clear. It's a raccoon. He's the creative and curious George of the pack, and he's going to go out and find his own power, right? If somebody else isn't bringing him news, he's going to go find it. All right, so he's going to be the inquisitive one who goes out and explores and finds things, and like, I'm going to go talk to some people and see what's out there. So excellent, good for you. We like that for you. Some people are all about that. That's who they are. They're people who connect people, and they're curious and fabulous. I know that in my other job I was definitely this person who would go out and talk to people and, who are you? What's going on? What are you doing? How can I help? So definitely a part of us all. We have the 5 of Mirrors here, which is showing that while you're doing all of this stuff, you may not come out feeling like the most confident human being. This 5 of Mirrors is really about all that negative self-talk we give ourselves. And I want you to know you cannot believe any of the bullshit you tell yourself, because most of it is you telling you that you're not worthy. And so, of course, you go and gather all this information. You're like, oh my God, this is so great. These possibilities are fabulous. And then you look at yourself and you go, oh, it's not for me. You're like, yeah, it is for you. Okay? They wouldn't tell you about all that stuff if it wasn't for you. So don't believe the bullshit you're telling yourself, okay? Sorry. You talk mean to yourself, and that's not okay. This is something that your malachite can handle, all right? You need to get rid of that poor self-talk and instill some more hope. Thank you very much. The 2 of Swords is fear of the unknown. 2 of Swords, fear of things that we can't see. We are running around with a blindfold on, technically. The regular tarot card, that's 2 of Swords, is showing that people, the person sits on a pedestal with clear waters around them, nothing endangering them, but they have their swords up because they can't see because they're blindfolded. And all they had to do is put the swords down to take the blindfold off and see they were fine and that they were fully empowered in their situation. So That is what I see when I see that card. Interesting. I just saw there's a ribbon in the air here. This is like the blindfold flying off, right? So this person has already taken the blindfold off, and there's totally calm waters. There's mountains here and mountains here, but this is a genuine guillotine, a two-bladed guillotine that we're very happy and lucky didn't go off. Interesting. There's a pull string here and a pull string here, so it's two strings to pull this sucker together and have things happen. But you're not in any danger. You have run free of this situation, so I like that very much. I think this is saying that the fear is gone. Hey! Yay! I love that we came to that conclusion. The fear is gone, you've figured it out and escaped the situation. So you're not in the guillotine, you can see what's happening, there ain't nothing going on, and you've escaped the fear. So wonderful news. Let's recap here just briefly. We're going to have, you're going to explore and find new information all on your own. You're not going to talk badly to yourself, and you've come out of the fear. You've stepped out of the fear, and you're stepping into the light. Huzzah! Very good. Love that. Now we have the 9 of Wands here, which is talking about your self-belief, who you are as a person, and how some folks might be discussing with you things like, you know, you should maybe change the color of your hair or do something silly like that to accommodate somebody else. The answer is not to do that, because that's not the answer. Stay you. We want you to stay you in every case, in every way, even when it quote-unquote blocks you. I mean, unless this is like a personal character trait of you being self-deprecating, and someone says, you really ought to stop doing that. I already said that. So the answer is, maybe that's one thing we can get rid of with a little help, right? Grab that malachite and get after it. But, you know, we're all works in progress, and we're working through it, all right? So don't beat yourself up about it, that either, okay? Page of Pentacles. There won't be any new information about new jobs coming your way right now. You've initiated what you can. Don't worry about whether or not it brings up money right away in the next minute or two. You might be blocked from hearing that news in and of itself for now. And this is the Hand of the Hunter. Totems and connections and faith, all right? So very interesting, cool card. This speaks to things that are, anything that's blocking you right now is intended. It's about you having this break for a minute on purpose, okay? I'm going to say that you're intended to have that little break, not for any other reason than for you can create new connections or stronger connections, and we want you to have those stronger connections. But you can see this is a painted hand reaching down out of the sky, and there's that ball that represents a totem. So if you happen to see something in your periphery or otherwise, you might find a marble on the ground, you might find a ball, you might find anything that represents just a little something that seems a little out of place but suits your personal interests. Go ahead and pick that thing up. It's your personal totem. Keep it in your pocket. It's going to guide you through the situation in its own way. It doesn't have personal power or whatever, but it'll give you the confidence you need to move through it. Have a little faith in that dumb little thing, and let that thing be a touchstone to your faith. And I use the F word carefully. You do whatever you need to do to stay connected to your higher power, whatever you call it. I'm not mad one way or the other about that. You do you, all right? And as you feel connected to your faith, and you've come into this place of understanding and liking yourself a little better, opening yourself up to the possibility of a win, yay, you will be able to take a little break. Yay! The 4 of Feathers. Four of Swords. You are indeed in a place of power. You are indeed in a spot where you can take a rest. You don't have to work so hard right this second, okay? We love that for you. Enjoy the rest. You've earned a rest, okay? Good job, all right? Besides, the alarm bells are going to go off when it's time to do something different, okay? This is the Seven of Bells, and you will definitely hear an alarm, a bell, somewhere along the line when a big message is coming your way, okay? Mind you, this lady here is very two-dimensional. She is like a piece of bark. She's a bark lady. I'm going to call her that now. But yeah, she is here. She came out of the tree. So there, she's stepped out of a tree, and she's made of bark, so she's two-dimensional. She's kind of a flat lady. But there's alarm bells here, and when they go off, you'll hear it, you'll know it, you'll understand what that means. Pay attention to the bells, okay? You might even have something that goes off in your dreams. It's like, what was that? Oh, pay attention to what goes on around you in your dream after the bell, okay? You can definitely follow your intuition on this. Your High Priestess is here saying you are very intuitive in this moment of now, and you can and will find what you need. All right, let me help you find the person in here. There's a horn here, there's a horn there, there's the crazy hair, there's a face, and I believe there's like big fat shoulder pads and a bow tie of some sort sticking off the shirt. All right? It's not an easy picture, but there's also a planet right there. That's always fun, right? So there you go. Your intuition is on point, okay? Pay attention to what your gut is telling you about this situation with messages and bells, and do take a rest until it's time to get up, okay? Maybe you need to set an alarm so you get up on time. You're good, all right? I can see that this is going to be helpful to you, and you will definitely enjoy the rest because you've done all the excavating and looking around and finding things and collecting information and stepping through your work and getting through the power done, right? You'll find your totem on your adventure, but you're also going to stand up for yourself inside your head and say, all right, I'm good. I don't have to, I may not get a job offer right away or whatever this money situation going right away, but I'm ready to take a nap. I've done a good job today and I can sleep. Good job. Very well done, Cancer. Nice. So, finally, we're going to go ahead and get you a pocket full of rocks. All right. Cool. We have carnelian for creativity. We have orange calcite to clarify your third chakra, which we know needs a little clarification, and boop, you'll clear it right away. And we have blue calcite and angelite. Both of these are throat stones, but these two are coming together. One's just going to clear away anything that's clogging you from speaking your mind or speaking your voice. That's going to take care of that. And then angelite is going to help you speak what messages you're receiving from your higher angels, and by all means in a slightly gentler fashion than you might normally do. Okay? So we like that very much. Your creativity will be well and definitely in play. We like that very much. Want you to stay creative and manifesting. All well done. Good job, Cancer. I like the little face it makes too. That's fun. 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. Yay. Okay, I'm a face finder. So now I'm going to go ahead and set these here. Yeah, I think I'll leave them in the face. Ma. Okay, but once again, you don't have to carry these rocks if you don't want to, all right? There's no command here. You do what you want to do. If you're carrying different rocks, let me know. I'm excited to see what you find and what works for you. If you have questions about these rocks and what they can do or when to carry them in your personal situations, by all means, let me know and I'll help you figure it out. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, do it. It's totally free. And I'm excited to have you join me and my posse because we are going to be changing the world. You know, there's ways of means of thinking of things, and all of this spiritual stuff can get real woo-woo, or we can stay here on the earth plane and handle it. And that's kind of how I roll. I like to do it here on the earth plane, Not too woo-woo, but I got my stuff, right? I got my tools, and I'll certainly share my tools with you and help you apply things in a more practical fashion if possible. And by all means, stick with me. I'll help you along, all right? Thank you so much for being here, and we'll talk next week about the 19th. Whoop, nope, we're going to do the 26th through the 1st. Boom! All right. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you next week.